When you pass through the waters, I will be with you.
And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you.
When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned.
The flames will not set you ablaze.
Research will show that it takes 5 meaningful adult relationships to help shape the lives of students. And so we said, hey, what if we developed a partnership with people in this community who we know are amazing with students? We assigned them to a team, and we said, hey, you don't have to be a coach, you don't have to be a counselor, you don't have to be a chaplain, you just have to walk with students. And so really, out of that came Team 43. It's based on Isaiah 43 and just talks about not walking alone.
In a single word, if I had to use a word to describe Team 43, I would use the word presence. It's about being with. When you walk through the waters, I'll be with you. When you're walking through the river, they will not overwhelm you. The flame will not burn you, and you will not be consumed by the fire. It's about being with, being present to others.
I think when I first heard about Team 43 last year and heard that John Brown, the pastor of Filler Church, was going to be our mentor, super pumped. As a leader on the team, the baseball team, I just wanted our guys to have a guy to reach out to, just a mentor to go to when things are tough in their life with no strings attached to the athletics department. I know that it can be hard to open up to a coach or an AD or somebody that's connected to the school.
So Graham and I met. He was being recruited to Hope, and he came to Pillar on a Sunday morning as like a senior in high school, and he sat in the back row. And I saw this kid, and I introduced myself, and lo and behold, he came to Hope. And so we've actually known each other for longer than Team 43's existed, at least as long as I've been a part of it. So then when I got to be the Team 43 ambassador, I was like, I get to hang out with Graham. I mean, his life, it's amazing to walk with this guy. We're gonna be together on Thursday. We're gonna take a walk because he's making big decisions about grad school. He wants to talk to me about grad school. It's just great. He's a gift to me, and honored to be in the journey with him.
I think John met with almost everybody, if not everybody, on our team in the fall. Took him out for a cup of coffee or a walk around Holland. And I heard from a lot of those guys how great of an experience that was. I think they needed a little bit of coaxing to sign up, but then once they did, they were like, I want to do that again. And just talked about how great John was and how listening he was, and kind and caring. I know for a fact that several of them have stayed in touch with John and are meeting with him regularly, doing Bible studies, just check-ins, that sort of stuff. John's come out to practices. He's been around. Just a good guy that's visible for our team.
So it's hard enough being a college student. You've got classes to take and exams and papers to write and the new social dynamic to experience from home to college. And then you add to it for student athletes the competition, the pursuit of perfection and excellence, and that creates a whole new set of challenges. The successes are amazing to celebrate, but along the way, even to the great successes, there's a lot of failures. And for me, there's a draw there to the student athlete specifically, because they're always walking through some version of failure. In baseball, if you hit the ball 1 out of 3 times, you're like Hall of Fame. That means 2 out of 3 times you didn't get a hit. And guys carry that, and what do they do with that in their own selves? And I get to show up and walk with them and encourage them and support them and reframe the story they're telling themselves into a much bigger, better story about who they are and who God is and how much they're loved.
I know for me that John Brown has been a great mentor for me. That's been the biggest impact on my life, to be able to call him up and go grab a cup of coffee or go for a walk and just bounce ideas off him, tell him about ways in which I'm struggling, or ask him questions about faith or relationship, about sports. As a senior planning for my future, he's been a great resource for me as I start moving towards jobs or more school after Hope.
And one of our mottos in athletics is kind of one team. So, it's 22 programs, but we're one team. And I think that's really something that this embodies is it takes all of us. And it's going to take all of us within the college. It's going to take all others within the community. It's going to take some partnerships at home, coaches, those types of things, to be able to truly help, I think, create opportunities for transformation within our student athletes. And I think that's what we're most excited about. We feel really blessed to have that.
I get so much from John, but I also get to learn so much from him and see how he walks with me and how he's walked with others, and how I can do the same. Make sure the freshmen, sophomore, juniors, seniors, even fifth years on the team know that I see them and that I hear them and that I'm there for them. John has really helped me grow in that aspect of leadership.
I think the gift of Team 43 is partnering a community member, leader, mentor with each athletic team at Hope to walk with each athlete, student athlete, in whatever they're going through. The joys of successes, the victories, the struggles of difficulties and losses, family dynamics, relational dynamics, and they have the opportunity to have someone walk with them, to be with them when the rivers are flowing and the water is rushing or the fires are upon them. Someone will be with them, a sort of reflection of God's heart for each of us.